Don't we all? Don't we all? Um, Good morning, y'all. It is, I have no idea what day it is. I think it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday?
My
Um,
dudes.
my computer says it's the 28th of something, probably June
Yep.
2023. It's 11 a.m. here at the world headquarters of the Bearheart Group here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. And we got jazz hands. We have sipping from an invisible straw.
Like that.
Um, it's all invisible. Modern technology just gives me a thrill every moment of every day. Um, yeah, so I'm having a little bit of a funky day. Um, I have days like this sometimes, and I need to take care of myself. So this afternoon, I'm going to get out. I'm going to move around. I really haven't been out of the house in a few days. Um, I have more work to do on my hard drives. One of my hard drive enclosures had been flaky before I did the spring cleaning and the summer cleaning, and once everything got cleaned up and put back in, it was still flaky. So I bought a new enclosure and I put my drives in it. And then I realized that this new enclosure, even though it fits the drives and the connector fits, it's for a different spec of drive. And it's for a newer type of drive called .u2 something, which I always thought was a band.
Yeah, I remember
But
that one time they all downloaded their music onto our
yeah, you remember that when
iPods
we
and stuff.
got
Yes.
we got free music and everybody fetched about it. So that was a weird episode.
It was
That was
forced
definitely
on
a
us.
yeah. They punished me with a good time. Um, so anyway, I have ordered new drives. So I had a choice. I could send this thing back and get one that would work with my old drives, and I don't really know if those old drives are the problem or not. I mean, really, and it would have cost me like $400 or $500 more for the enclosure that supports the, and so, but I could get new solid state drives. They're like 20 times faster that fit the new enclosure for about the same amount of money. So here I am spending money I don't have, but um, I need to I need to get my backups going, up and going
Story of my
again.
life. I'm always spending money I don't have.
Yeah, yeah. And so we have a comment here from Info Entertainment. Good
Oh,
morning, Info. Good morning to you. And we appreciate you, and we're glad you're here with us. So yeah, so that's I don't I might get to that when I get back, or I might get to that because the new drives are going to come in this afternoon, and I'll probably be out wandering around the city. Happy Eid to you. I don't actually know how to pronounce it because I see it spelled. Um, if somebody can look up the proper pronunciation of the holiday of EID. I would pronounce it Id, but that's because I have an EI in my name, which is pronounced I. And yeah, tomorrow's the festival. So are you going to make the pilgrimage? That's what I want to know. Are you going to Mecca? I would love to know somebody who's there, and I don't know, if pictures are allowed. I have a picture which was taken um, during during COVID, when the temple was actually completely empty, and it's like the only time in history that it's been completely empty. And it's a beautiful, beautiful photograph. You can see the white floor. You can see the whole. And I don't know the the terminology or the significance of all the pieces of that. Not being Muslim myself, but it fascinates me, and it's hard to not have incredible respect for people who make the pilgrimage. So do let us know if you're going to do that. Yeah, Kitty.
Okay, so it looks like it's pronounced Eid al-Adha.
Eid al
Eid al-Adha.
Eid al-Adha.
Yes.
And he added Mubarak to that, which probably also has some significance. Yeah, I'll look into that a little bit. Maybe later when I get back from my walkabout. Yeah, it's a big deal on the Muslim calendar, and I would love to know more about it. I mean, people who know me know that I'm always fascinated by all the different cultures and traditions in the world. And that's one that I've seen and that I have a lot of respect for, obviously, because it can't, it's not obligated unless you're financially stable. That's a good, kind, and loving perspective. And I do hope that you achieve that at some point in your future, because that just looks like a really, really special experience. And from everything I've heard, it's a life-changing experience. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know what else I can say about that, but it just sounds like a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I hope you get to do it. Yeah, so that's where we are today. I mean, in the news, one thing stuck out for me today. I saw a report. They found an old Italian fresco that's like thousands of years old or something, and it has what looks like a pizza in the image. And we have somebody named with not enough vowels in their name, in May, whose girlfriend's husband is a Muslim. Now I'm wondering about the whole girlfriend's husband thing. The Muslim part of that is not the interesting part of this sentence. Your girlfriend's husband is a Muslim and a nice guy and very understanding. He would have to be to have his wife be your girlfriend. But that's clearly a story for another day. And it's unusual, but it's not unheard of. I know lots of people have open relationships. I've been in a few myself, and I can tell you that it can be emotionally challenging, but intellectually stimulating. So there we are. Yeah. So anyway, they found this old fresco from, I don't know, centuries ago. And it's older than how old they thought the idea of pizza was. And there are people who are saying it's definitely not a pizza, and other people who are saying it's definitely is a pizza. And I just want to know about this 1,000-year-old pizza. Was it good? Did it have toppings? Was there? I presume it did not have pineapple. But perhaps some pepperoni. I don't know. So that that's kind of all I got today. I've had a funky morning. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm going to go take care of myself. I have another meeting after this one, about an hour after this one, and I'll stick around for that. I'll probably try to get some work done on my next video, and then go and walk about for the afternoon. What do you guys got, Kitty and Kirsten? No, you know that you've been assigned that you have to have something for when I come up dry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Kirsten has something. Kirsten has something.
Kirsten Hollandaise sauce has something. Delicious.
Totally unrelated to what I want.
Delicious hollandaise sauce.
So I did some research this morning to see if there was even one of these near you guys, and it looks like the closest one is either in California or Arizona.
Yes, it's in Buena Park.
Yes, so they do not have one in Nevada. So don't know if you guys have ever taken the trip.
Yes.
To go experience this. You have?
Yeah, I went for my close friend's birthday party back when we were kids, and
yes,
I have heard about it since. I wanted to go back.
So it was my 10th birthday, and this was like a core memory. My 10th birthday, my dad took me to this awesome place called Medieval Times. Okay.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
So I got to dress up in my little princess gown. And you go in, you get to talk to the king and the queen and the princess and meet all the knights. And then when the show is about to begin, you're seated in a section of whichever color knight that you're supposed to be rooting for. And it's this entire production, like a dinner and a show type of situation of basically an old school like jousting competition. And they've got all these knights, you know, all decked out in their colors. And you're sitting there eating food off of a long table with your hands. And they're on horses and they're jousting. And then sometimes they'll like fall off and do like hand-to-hand combat. And they're all there to win like the hand of the princess. And it was just, I mean, I still get goosebumps to this day because it was just one of the coolest things that I've ever gone to. So it was my oldest's 7th birthday on Monday. And because of all the moving and all that stuff, we didn't really get to celebrate. So we planned in advance. And we are taking him to Medieval Times tonight to celebrate his 7th birthday. We even, opted in for like a knighting ceremony for him.
Oh my gosh.
Knighted for his 7th birthday. And I'm just like,
So you know you're gonna have to call him Sir from now on.
Absolutely, 100. Well, and he also wants to change his name to Shark. So Sir
Shark.
Yeah. So I think
that sounds like a good business.
That's what I'm saying. And like
that sounds like a very responsible decision.
Well, and he has everybody else convinced that his name is Shark because at the end of the school year, they all had their names on these big pieces of paper and everybody got to sign it, kind of like a yearbook, you know? Every single one of his classmates drew a different shark on his poster. So he is committed.
That is fantastic.
To the bit, and we love that for him. So yeah, so we're taking him tonight. And
does he know that my name is Bear?
He does, and they'll sit on YouTube every once in a while, and they love watching all of our live streams. They think
that's fantastic.
So that's probably where a lot of the views are coming from my
we'll take it.
But they love it. But I'm the only one out of the 4 of us in our family that's ever been to Medieval Times. So it's going to be a brand new experience for my husband and for both of my kids. And I am just like, oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, that's going to be
so you're not the
fun.
only one. Your kids have also never been.
Yeah, I'm saying that I'm the only one that has been.
Oh, been. Oh, yes. Okay.
So my husband has never been, and then neither of my kids have been. And so it's just going to be so cool to just watch, you know, their little eyes twinkle. And, you know, we showed them like some YouTube.
Oh, they're cute little shark eyes.
Yes. Yes. I think it would be like maybe like a nurse shark, you know, nothing too crazy. He's not like a violent kid or anything.
Yeah.
Never specified the kind of shark, like, you know, is it going to be like a shark, great white, or, you know, never. Well, so, you know, I'll talk to him about that. We've got like an hour drive to get there.
Yeah. You want to know what kind of shark he is?
Gotta know.
I'm rooting for hammerhead.
Hammerhead. And I'm sure all the people, you know, that are here also want to know. So I will.
Yeah. Okay.
Good news.
Well, we'll look for your reports tomorrow. Your
yes.
Photographs. We got to have photographs.
I'll type it up in my morning email.
Actually, Kirsten, there is a Medieval Times out here, but it's technically part of Excalibur. It's called the Kingdom of Knights or something tournament. So it might not be Medieval Times brand. I'm pretty sure it is.
Not be that brand, but a similar experience.
It's the same. It's same thing.
So
pretty much.
If you're
maybe we should do that the next time you come out.
Yeah.
So definitely,
we definitely
have to. We definitely have to next time you have to come out. We definitely have to go see the Beatles Love Show, which is Cirque du Soleil. It's their most popular show, and it's actually the best of them all. I've seen.
Good to know.
Yeah, and and we definitely, it got renewed. There was some question about whether or not, because the Mirage got sold, and it's going to be repurposed as a Hard Rock. They're building, they're taking out the famous fountain, which has been like the site of a million movies and everything, and they're putting in a gigantic 50-story guitar.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, like a big
I wonder if you'd
gigantic
be able to
neon
play it,
guitar.
like
Yeah.
run to the string and like strum it.
Exactly, and then climb up to press the strings on the
Yeah.
frets.
It sounds
It's all
like a
gonna.
multiple person ordeal,
It
but
does, doesn't it? It sounds like a team event.
it could be possible. So I'll send a letter in. Let them know my
Please
recommendation.
inquire about that and report back.
Put it on my to-do list.
Yeah. So, but there was some question about whether they were going to keep it, and they announced earlier this week that that they are keeping it. It's been renewed for another few years, and I don't imagine it's going anywhere. It's a fabulous, fabulous show. They change it up a couple times a year, and so I haven't been for a while, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of new stuff in there. Yeah, so we should do that. Okay, that's what we've got for this morning. We look forward to seeing you all again. Same time, same bat channel tomorrow, and please, we want to hear all about Aid, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and we want to hear all about Yin Mei's girlfriend's understanding husband. We're very interested in that now.
I am fully invested in that one, so we're gonna need
we want pictures. We want if there's any surreptitious audio recordings,
and this is for research purposes.
For research purposes only.
Yes,
very important. We would like to educate ourselves.
Yes,
in that sense.
Yes.
So
no, I got some stories about some of the strange relationships that I've been in, and many of them you will never hear.
You know what? I think I appreciate that.
Yeah, probably. Probably. All right. So have a great day. I know I plan to. I hope all of you will have a great day, especially those of you who are preparing for Eid. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Love you.
bye.